And hello there, how the devil are we? Welcome back, happy Friday. Instagram has just gone live, there we go. So we are live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, and we are live on the old Gram. Hello Gram. Today, hang on, who have we got in the chat? I've just turned the chat off, there we go, we are back. Hello Georgie, hey Callum, hey Damo in China, how the devil are we? Let's just give me all a big thumbs up, let me know the microphone is working. I can see lots of happy bars up there, so I'm assuming the mic is okay. So big thumbs up if the mic is working. Hello birthday Lids, is that real? Yeah, that is Lids. Hello Lydia, happy birthday for whenever it was the other day. So today, what's it coming up in store for today's show? Well, I've got a little special treat for our youngest viewer coming right up in a second. I'm going to be diving into Espresso Martini straight after that. And then we've got Bossman, Drinkstuff Bossman, not the owner Bossman, but the day-to-day proper owner, the proper bossman of Drinkstuff. He's coming on for the Pornstar Martini challenge. And then his favourite cocktail is the Strawberry Daiquiri. So we're going to be going down a little Strawberry Daiquiri rabbit hole as well. So that's your show. As always, if you've got any questions, pump them, big capital letters, questions in the comments, and then I'll try to answer them. And if they're really good questions, what I'm going to try and do in the future is kind of cut them as separate little videos and upload those as well. So you might be famous. You might get your name in lights on there. So one thumbs up. That's it, Callum. Callum, good to see you not letting me down. So, to start off with, we've got any comments on the old Instagram? Sorry, Instagram, I know it's back to front. I can't help that. It's Instagram, it's not us. I'll try and include you as much as possible, but YouTube, that's where we're at. So, let's crack on with the first thing that I was going to do. This is a big shout out to Olive, which I believe is our youngest viewer. We can start them young. There's no harm in that. So this is for Olive. Olive, Grandad tells me that your mum is getting married very, very soon, and you want something fun to drink at her wedding. So Olive, this one is especially for you. I haven't got any names because I'm terrible at naming cocktails. So you can name this up and let me know next week, or let me know through the week, and I'll tell people what we've called it. The Olive something, but that can be your little special treat. You can name this. So, I've got a little cocktail in store. It's a shaken one because you need a bit of exercise. But you could make it straight in a glass. So the first thing I'm going to do, basically what we're going to do, we're going to have some fresh oranges, because obviously you need your vitamin C, and that's going to keep you nice and fit and healthy. We've got some lime, which kind of keeps away the old scurvy. You don't want scurvy, do you? So we've got some lime. We are going to have some fun with strawberries, because as a kid, everyone's favourite fruit is the strawberry, isn't it? Is that the white ring one? Now, not real strawberries. You can. I've got a little bit of real strawberries there for decoration, but I'm just going to use strawberry puree. And then for a bit of fun, I've got it out and I've lost it. There it is. Your mixer, we've got like a mango and mandarin lemonade. So it's a really fun and easy one for you. So we're just going to squeeze all the oranges in there. Hey Megan, how are you? Right, get those oranges. 1, bin, 2. So we need a name for this as well. The Olive. I'm terrible at naming cocktails. Now, of course, you could just use orange juice, but with fresh oranges, you've got all the vitamin C, haven't you? You've got all the bits, and we love bits. So squeeze all that in. And the fourth one, of course, hard work, isn't it? There we go. Right, squeeze that one. Lovely, jubbly. We've got a little bit, just half a lime. That's all you want. You don't want too much more lime. Squeeze that in. Yeah, right. We'll save that for a rainy day. Strawberry puree. I reckon you love a bit of strawberry. Hey, Philip, how are you? So we're going 25 ml of strawberry puree. Look at that. That's just lovely. It's a lovely jubbly, isn't it? Right, and when obviously we don't shake, well, you can do. You can have a little bit of fun and giggles. We can shake that if you want, but you might get mummy and daddy's walls a bit wet and a bit dirty. So we don't want to shake that. Excuse the fingers. I've overloaded my ice bucket a bit much. So ice in the old shaker. We're going to give it a shake because we need a bit of exercise, don't we? We can't just be sitting in our pram all day. So a bit of shaking. Olive Crush. There you go, Olive. Olive Crush. Damo in China has named your cocktail for you. So I've got that. I'm just going to pour in about 100 ml of this. This is cheap as chips. This is Tesco's. Look, mango. Oh, is that going to focus? There we go. Mango. It's focusing on my face. There we go. Mango and mandarin mixer. About 100 ml of that. And let's find you a nice, fun glass. I reckon this one's nice and fun. It's got a little bit of a handle on there. Just pour that all into there. Look at that. You've got little bits of strawberry left. Garnish it. Now, you need to eat your greens, so we're going to garnish it with a little bit of mint. And look, we've got a little strawberry. So there you go. I'll give that to Grandad Pete. He can take that home. Well, he could probably drink it, to be fair. But he can take that home and he can let you know what that's like. So there you go, Olive. That's especially for you to have at Mummy's wedding, whenever that is, really, really soon. Courtesy of Grandad. All right. So there we go. I'm going to try that, actually. I don't know which one. That's my straw. I'll commandeer that. Oh, I tell you what. That's a bit good. Grandad Pete might not get looking for that. Grandad Pete, if you want to come on camera and say hello, be my guest if you are watching in the office. I'll leave that there, though. Right, so, hang on, we've got, what did I see? Hi, how do I butcher that name? Traumhaft. I'm really sorry, I'm terrible at butchering names. I do try, but yeah, Traumhaft. Hi, I do Kiwi Week. Do you have a nice Kiwi cocktail? I'm sure, I can hear the door. Here he comes, Grandad Pete, you coming on camera? You going to say hello? Oh yeah, here he comes. I'll get my wash-up station out of the way. There we go. This is Grandad Pete. Hang on, let's hide that. Traumhaft. I'll come back to you. Hide.
Hello, everybody.
Pete, what do you do here?
Regional sales, so all the way east of the country up to Scotland.
Scotland?
Yeah.
We've got accounts in Scotland?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool, isn't it?
Some quite fancy.
How long have you been here?
6 years, I think.
I thought you'd been here longer than that.
No.
Oh, okay,
I'm
6 years.
Still the new one.
Still the newbie. Incident.
Joanne, my daughter.
Joanne, hello Joanne.
She's had the wedding.
Oh.
But it was during lockdown, so we've delayed the reception.
Oh, well, that's even better.
So this is.
So it's the wedding without all the hassle.
Exactly.
It's the fun part of the wedding.
Do the fun bit.
You can have. I've got my straw down here, so they're hygienic wash straws, so you can have a little straw.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
It's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
It is a thing of beauty.
It's got a bit of vitamin C. It's got a bit of strawberry. Everyone loves strawberries.
I know what I'm doing. I'm taking it with me.
Taking it again. There we go. Grandad Pete's off.
See you later, guys.
Right, let's put that back. Cheers, mate. Right. So, Traumhaft, where did we get back? Kiwi cocktail. I'm sure I will, if I can remember, I'm sure there's Kiwi, maybe one, if not two videos already out on the channel, mainly because it's opened. Why is that not focusing? It should be focusing. That's going to annoy me if it's not focusing. But, why is that not focusing? Damn camera. Okay, we can get away with that. But I'm sure on the channel, if you just go onto our channel homepage and just search Kiwi not in the main Google YouTube search bar, but in the channel search bar on our main page, if you just type in Kiwi, I'm sure you'll find a video at least, if not two videos. But the one thing I love to do with Kiwi is like mules. It works. Kiwi and ginger works really, really well. So you can do spiced rum, you can do vodka. So ginger, essentially. Rum, bit of lime, Angostura bitters, ginger is great. It's my go-to kind of serve for that. Teo, is that how we say that in Germany? How you doing? Oh, Joanne, there we go. Joanne's on. Sorry, I didn't realise you'd had your wedding. That bit got lost in translation, but have a good party anyway. So there, Carly is en route. Cool. Right, let's get into Espresso Martini time. So we got any comments in here? Lily Grant, can't be making bevies without us offering us one. Who's that? Paul. Hey, Paul. Anyone else in the comments? Cool, it's hard to read those comments. Right, so Espresso Martinis. I just need to wash my little thing out. I've done a lot of this on my channel, but I haven't really focused on the Drink Stuff channel yet with Espresso Martinis. So I thought I would go down, as pubs and that are really starting to pick up now, I thought I'd go down the whole espresso martini rabbit hole. How to make a perfect espresso martini, what ingredients to use, how you can riff it up, how you can flip it up. All right, so I've got about 20 minutes. That's what I'm going to spend on this. And so I can see, I'm going to put my little graphic on so I can trim this down. I'm sure I've done that. And that's how we spell espresso martini. For the newbies, we don't spell it with an S because S is a bit wrong. We spell it with an X. So we pronounce it eXpresso martinis because they are generally a lot better than it's a running joke. When I have sinuses, I can't say espresso. So when my sinuses play up, so I always, and the amount of grief I got in the comments for that. So right, that's nice and clean. I've got strawberry in there. That can just sit there for a couple of minutes. Right, so espresso martinis. Where do we start? I'm going to tailor this for not high street bars because they'll know what they're doing. I'm going to tailor this for you guys at home and pubs. That's essentially where I'm going for. Now, pubs may not have a proper all singing, all dancing coffee machine. So this is the route we're going to. So first off, I'm going to go back to front. Instead of going base spirit, I'm going to go coffee first. This, and it's really going to annoy, hang on, I can get to the camera. I just want to see why the autofocus is not working. That's the wrong one. Sorry, you'll just see me playing about on camera here. I'm not sure. Damn, autofocus. I think I've accidentally... Yeah, I can't fix it. I'll find it. I can't... It's not... Yeah, there we go. I'll just hold it there. I'm really sorry it's not focusing, but I'll kind of... You can see it back there. So this is the espresso that I've used for ages. It's Nescafe. It's literally like £3.50 in Tesco's. And honestly, this stuff is good. I am a coffee snob. I do like really good coffee. I don't do wet and wishy, what's the word? Wishy-washy coffee. I don't like that. I don't do normal Nescafe Gold Blend or anything like that. I do nice coffee. Now, if I was at home, if I had my Nespresso machine, which I've got, I use the purple pods, the Arpeggio or Arpeggio, whatever you want to call it. They're kind of my favourite. However, I've drunk this at home now for quite a long time. So this is now the secret to this is you make it like an espresso. You don't do a spoonful and then fill your whole cup with water because that's an Americano. You want to make it as an espresso. So do a heaped teaspoon of that. And the Nescafe Azera is not bad as well. I just prefer this one. So you do a heaped teaspoon of that with about 50 to 100 ml of water. Proper espresso size, okay? So don't dilute it too much with too much water. You want proper espresso size. So that's perfect just to have lying around. And I've got some already batched up here. You can just make this in advance. I've got enough here for probably 4, maybe 5 cocktails going on. But I swear by this stuff. I think that is absolutely genius, okay? And yes, as you'll see, you will recreate the crema on top. It will give you a nice kind of proper crema on there. The one thing I will say about it is don't batch it down for like use tomorrow or the day before. Make it, or in 2 days time, make it fresh to order. Okay, so that's our coffee. That's what we're using for our coffee. Let's just go back to the chat. Sorry, I don't know whether there's questions coming on. That's cool, that's cool. Right, so now we kind of attack the coffee liqueur. Now there's 2 routes we can go down for the coffee liqueur. We can go, and I don't mean brands, I mean routes, okay? So there's 2 routes. Brand-wise, we can go down a whole different rabbit hole of different brands. There are loads of different coffee brands out there and people have their favourites. But the routes I'm talking about is either a sweetened coffee liqueur or an unsweetened coffee liqueur, like Mr. Black, for instance. Now, I love both of them equally, but I have different uses for them. With Mr. Black, it is literally just an alcoholic cold brew coffee. There is no sweetness added to it. So the way I describe espresso martinis to people and to get them to make it, you know, people always complain that, oh, that's not quite right, I didn't like it, and they get put off by a bad experience. Now, For me, the easiest way to explain it, think to yourself, do you have sugar in your tea and coffees? If so, then something like, as a standard out and out espresso martini, something like Mr. Black is not going to work for you because it is unsweetened. So you're going to need to sweeten it up. But the caveat to that is you can use all your flavoured sugar syrups. And I've got, where's my vanilla? Like for instance, you can do a vanilla. You can. Mr. Black works perfectly for flavouring espresso martinis up. So I've put them away now, but we've just been playing out in the office. I've got things like speculoos, I've got gingerbread, I've got maple spice, I've got what's the other one? Popcorn, vanilla. You can kind of do all those different flavour riffs because that is unsweetened. Whereas if you add these to Kahlua, for example, it's going to make it too sweet. Especially for me. For some of you that have got really, really sweet tooths, it might be perfect. You know, there's no right or wrong here. I'm not saying you have to use Mr. Black. I'm just saying you have to understand your palate. So, or you could just add plain sugar to that. This is a bit more expensive. I've got no idea of normal prices. I'll be honest, this bottle, and I've got another one at home, was gifted to me. I've got a funny feeling it's roughly about £30 in the UK, but at least £25, but probably up at about 30 if I'm being honest. And you can tell it's proper coffee. I've shaken it, but you've kind of got all the coffee will set to the bottom. So that's kind of why I like Mr. Black. Now, Kahlua, on the other hand, as I say, is a sweetened coffee liqueur. It does the job very, very, very well, especially if you just want a plain espresso martini. It's not oversweet, but it has got that sweetness to it. So Kahlua would be one if you've got a sweeter tooth. But as I say, it's very, very difficult to then create an espresso martini, a flavoured espresso martini, unless you're using the flavoured base spirit. So if you're adding sugar syrups to that, I'll say it again, I think for me and for a lot of people, it's just going to be too sweet. But that's down to you to decide. So let's get on to the base spirit. Now, traditionally, the espresso martini is just, and that's the one spirit I didn't bring over. What an idiot, all my spirits are over there, is vodka. I've got vanilla vodka. Let's just rock with that for a second. So pretend that's just vodka. That is traditionally the espresso martini. It's vodka, it's coffee liqueur, it's espresso. For me, the perfect ratio, always, and it's what I swear by, is equal measures. So if you're doing, you would probably do a bit more than 25 ml. Let's say 50 ml. If you're doing a double bubble of vodka, you do a double bubble of your coffee liqueur and a double bubble of espresso. Okay, keep it equal. That is my go-to. I've sworn by that for years and years and years. And just to clarify that, that is exactly what Kahlua preach as well. Kahlua always, and have done for ages, ever since I've used them, preached equal measures. Now, this also, I will go into another little caveat here, I'm keeping an eye on time. This will also depend on your coffee. Because as we know, all coffees are different. The way they're blended, the way they're roasted, you know, how long it's been open. If you go to a not so busy restaurant, for example, that doesn't do a lot of coffee, the chances are their coffee beans are going to be opened for a lot longer. And obviously the coffee is going to go, not off, but it's not going to be nice and fresh as what it was. So you've kind of got that bitter element to it. So often when people say to me, actually, oh no, you can't do equal measures, it's just not right, they kind of dial back the espresso or something. That's generally because the espresso is not fresh. I promise you, if you have nice fresh espresso with the beans are proper bang on it, equal measures will be perfect. But again, it's that whole, it's not really science, but it's that whole kind of blending to find your perfect ratio, okay? For me, for something like that, and then espresso machines or the other machines that I can't think what they are off the top of my head, completely gone, but coffee machines at home, even if you've got a proper grinder at home, if the coffee has literally been opened a couple of days, it'll be bang on perfect for equal measures, but always plain. Now, as I said, traditionally, hey Claire, how are you? Traditionally, the espresso, the base, as I say, the base spirit is vodka. But we can go down so many different rabbit holes here. The first one, obvious one, I've got it here to hand, is vanilla vodka. You could do vanilla espresso martinis very, very easily there. One that I love, my personal favourite, and I absolutely love this espresso martini. And again, whee, he's caught. Again, this is a brand that's just been gifted to me. I know them quite well. Brandy. Think of this as a brandy. So I love brandy-based espresso martinis. You have to think, when you go to like old school, especially in the 90s and the early 2000s, like Irish coffees, Parisian coffees, brandy coffees, all that after dinner, all they are essentially is like espresso martinis, essentially. So you've got to think the Irish coffee is Irish whiskey. So we know that's going to work. Parisian coffees, brandy, cognac, whatever you've got at home. We know that works. We used to do one Calypso coffee, which I haven't got it to hand, but Tia Maria, for instance. So, and I need to chat about that as well. I'll go down the other different brands. So Tia Maria, for example, I would link in with Kahlua sweetened, whereas Maraba and there's one Conker, for instance, in the UK, Conker coffee liqueur is unsweetened. So have a look. If it says cold brew on there, traditionally it'll be unsweetened. Anything else will be sweetened. So that's the two different categories. So we've got Parisian coffees, it's brand based there. Another one I love doing is spiced rum. Spiced rum works exceptionally well. Especially something like DMF, nice vanilla notes to it, a little bit of lime to there. So you can kind of have little plays in there. I've also, and I didn't get it out for this, but I've got 3 other flavours here that you can kind of work. And people on my channel will know that I'm not a huge fan of DMF banana, but it's not bad to mix it. Neat is not great, but when you mix it with cocktails, it's actually not bad. So you can have a banana espresso. Banana and coffee is a tiki match made in heaven. All right, so you can do banana espresso martinis. A coconut espresso martini works a treat as well. Coconut rum. Bearing in mind, this is rum, not Malibu, not liqueur. This is rum, so proper strong rum, not sort of half strength ABV. And then obviously liquor 43, which is a vanilla, lots of 43 herbs and spices, but vanilla predominant through there. It's a massive thing in Spain. Spain, especially if you go off the beaten track, so when it's not too touristy, the Spanish are very famous for having like a little shot of liquor 43 as a side there mid-afternoon. I forget what the word is. What's their cortados? Is that their Spanish? Cortados, but espresso essentially, or like a mini flat white, something like that. But they will have a side shot of liquor 43, the vanilla. So you've got all those kind of different routes to go down. Now, just to prove how we're getting on for time, we've got there. I'll dive into questions as well. So if you've got people watching, if you've got any questions about espresso martinis, other things that you can add, please dive into the old comments. I didn't put that thing up on top, did I? Oopsie, let's put that there, that one, that's the one. Right, so if you've got any questions, whack them in the comments, we'll get to them in there. And Instagram, this is firing through. Dancing Annie, hello Dancing Annie, we'll get to that. Any advice on using Nespresso? I think I covered that, but Nespresso, as I say, they're identical, just do it. Use the espressos, not the lungos. Again, the lungos are blended for Americanos, so they're a bit weaker. You want the espressos. So the ristretto one, which is a black one, the purple, I swear by the purple one, the arpeggio, that's called arpeggio, whatever you want to call it. That's what I would use. And again, you just use, especially on I forget what my machine is now. I've got the 2 buttons, so I've got a lungo and an espresso button. I use the espresso button. It's literally, I think it comes out about 75 ml. But 75 ml is perfect. That's what you want. You want punchy espresso. You don't want weak, wishy-washy coffee. You say, don't go using your instant, just normal coffee at home. I keep saying Maxwell House, but your normal sort of gold blend and that. You want espresso. Even Americano, so Nescafe Azera and these guys, the gold do Americanos and that. Even then, or Intenso, even then they are not blended for espressos. They are blended to make longer drinks. You want the punchiness of the espresso. So, I hope that's answered that. If I scroll, can I keep that to the bottom? Don't know whether that will. Instagram, it kind of just sits there. The comments don't scroll, but there we go. So, I'm going to do an espresso martini for you. I'm just going to demonstrate. We are going to, there's like multiple ways you could serve this up. I've got a little rocks glass here. You could do it over ice. Nothing to say that you have to do it in a martini glass. Or, of course, we've got a coupe, which is what I was serving. So, where did my cocktail shaker go? There we go. So, equal measures. That's what I'm going to go for. I'm just going to do, actually 30ml ones. There we go. Oh, I've still got my strawberry. I need a few more my jiggers here. Let's wash down. Excuse me for 2 seconds. There we go. That's got rid of it. Right. Jobs are good. Right. So let's go base spirit. And just to prove it, as probably I might have a little tipple, I'm going branding. But whatever base spirit you're going for, I traditionally, for these, I traditionally kind of preach 30ml, which is US, 1 ounce, because they just fit perfectly. And 25's a bit too small, 50ml is a bit too much. But it depends on the size of your martini glass at home. If you want to go 50ml double bubbles, you do that. You be my guest. So we're going 30ml of brandy. We are going, what should we do? I'm going to just do Kahlua as it's opened. So I'm going to do 30ml of Kahlua. And then a little bit of strawberry on my finger. And then I'm going to do my espresso. Now this has just been made, I topped it up. I've done a video this morning, I've topped it up. It's probably been made about an hour, maybe less. So I'm going to do 30ml. It's lukewarm at the moment. It doesn't matter if it's piping hot. People say let it chill. It doesn't matter. If you've got, as soon as you get the ice in and shake, that's fine. You know, because you need that. The ice gives it that little bit of dilution as well. Don't forget. So, plenty of ice. Let me get the ice. Did you hear that? Because I filled my ice bucket too full. There we go. There we go. Right. So plenty of ice in there. You want a hard, fast shake, as always, 10 to 12 seconds. It's your daily exercise. Give it a power shake, and you have to do the face as well. That's especially for you, Damo. Okay, did you say you were driving home? I don't know. Right, good hard, fast shake. Why is it all bartenders have like weird faces when we... That's why I do that, because, you know, if we just shake, it looks weird. Right. That needs to be proper cold, so you can't hold it anymore. Oh, look at that. Can we see that? I don't know whether we can see. It's annoying me that the camera's not focusing. I've obviously locked it somehow on there without realising. Right, we've got that. We double strain. Let's use and abuse the skills. One-handed. One day this is all going to go a bit Pete Tong, innit? Right, there we go. So one-handed. See, I told you it's going to go. It's because I need a bigger... I'm going to come up with all the excuses. I need a bigger fine strainer. That's what it is. There we go. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Look at that, look. That is settling. Can we see that? What's better, on the white wall? That is settling like a pint of Guinness. That is absolutely bang on. Nice tight crema. That's what we want off there. Gives you that. That is just... I'll try and hold it up so you can kind of see it properly. But can you kind of look at it? It's just like a nice pint of Guinness. Gradually settling. And let's go back. Sorry, the chat's not on. What is the old... Oh, there's loads of chat. Sorry. I'll come back to the chat. What is the garnish? Let me know in the comments what the garnish is. I get people all the time with this, but a lot of followers to my channel will know exactly what the garnish is. But... did I get them out? I swear I got it out. Of course it is. It's Friday afternoon. You've all been you're all late. Come on. Someone in the comments. We know it's coffee beans. How many coffee beans? That's what we want to know. Someone? Anyone? 5, 4, 3. Oh! Bean! Carly. Bean. How many beans, Carly? This is poor TV. Come on, people. We need the answer. This is terrible TV. There we go. Carly 3, Izzy 3. There we go. Why 3? I'm not going to faff around and wait for the answer for this. It's 3 coffee beans. It comes from the Latin con la massa, which loosely translates in Italian, loosely translates as health, wealth, and happiness. And if you don't give 3 coffee beans, this is the way. I'm not Italian, so don't hold me to this, but word on the street, the legend has it, if you don't give 3 coffee beans to Italian or someone, it's a sign of mistrust. That's the story that's done the rounds in our world for years and years and years. How true that is, I don't know, but we love that little legend, so we stick with that little legend. So, 3 coffee beans. You can do weird and wonderful things I haven't chatted about. You can kind of do chocolate bitters. You can add chocolate bitters to your top. I've got a little spritz cap on here. He says, there we go. So I'm just going to spritz the top of my thing with like chocolate bitters. So we get like, gorgeous little chocolate note. So Angostura make chocolate bitters. This is Miss Better's Bitters. That's just the brand that I use. loads of flavoured bitters in there, walnut bitters, almond bitters, just kind of adds that extra dimension. But this, as I say, this is a brandy eXpresso Martini. It's posher because of the X. Every time it just gets me. It's just, that is so good. So good. I know I've drunk it. I've drunk it from that side. If someone wants to come in and try it in the office, I can imagine who's going to pipe up and come in. But if someone wants to try this, then let me know. Right, let's go back to the questions because it's getting very close to Bossman coming in here for Pornstar Martini Challenge. Right, where the the smells of that is just amazing. Really good. Right, Claire, got to go back to work. We're busy. We'll watch later. Thanks, Claire. Watching live from the horse box. Chinky Mama joined. Is that? Have you joined for a reason, Chinky Mama? There's a side story coming in here. People will think, what's he talking about? Right, there's a question. Adrienne, hello mate, how are you? What if we add liquor 43 to the classic espresso martini? What's your plan? Yeah, 100%. 100%, love it. This is the thing. Sorry, yeah, I didn't kind of explain that easily. You can kind of, right, so my thing for this, because I have got a sweet tooth, but for some unknown reason, adding sweet, sorry, we'll get rid of that for Adrienne. So Adrienne, what do I think to add in liqueurs to espresso martinis? Right. I genuinely love it. What I would say for me personally, it depends on the liqueur and the ABV of it. Liquor 43 is quite strong, 31%. For me, that'll 100% work with Kahlua, and it'll 100% work with Mr. Black. In fact, I love that, highly recommend. I would still use the base recipe. I would still go like 30, 30, 30 or 25, 25, 25. So booze, coffee, so ignore your modifier if you like. Your base booze, your coffee liqueur, your espresso, equal measures. And then from there, maybe add 15 ml of liquor 43. I will even go as far as to say is even something like amaretto as well, the same 15 ml. That will work with both. However, if you go for sweeter things, for example, the dead man's fingers stuff, the banana, you would use this as a base thing, but sweeter liqueurs, I really struggle with Kahlua on it. Me personally, I prefer it with an unsweetened coffee liqueur. But it's just that thing. Only you will know your own palate. You know, I can't stand here and tell you, yes, you have to go. This is the ratio. You have to stick to it. Because for some people have 1 sugar in a coffee. I know someone that has 4 sugars in their coffee. I also used to, going back to my student days, student bar days, I used to have someone that you put 10 sugars, 8 to 10 sugars in their coffee. It was just, oh my God. So everyone's got a different palate, but 100%. Pimp it up, keep it base, equal measures, 30, 30, 30, 25, 25, 25, 50, 50, 50, and then you can play out with something like that. An almond espresso martini. Almond and spiced rum, for example, is a cracking one. Brandy and almond, again, is a cracking one. I would potentially rum or something like that, just plain, like Havana Especial or something like that with liquor 43 is going to be absolutely amazing. Banana spiced rum, especially if you use Mr. Black, because there's no sweetness in there. Banana and almond as an espresso martini. So that's your base booze, that's your modifier, and then you've got espresso and a non-sweet coffee liqueur. That is just going to be to die for. That's me. That's proper up my street. That is. So yeah. Cheers, Adriana. Hope that helped. Julie, I don't like coffee. Hey, Reese, how are you? Right. So if there's any more questions about the whole espresso martini, I've only made one. I was going to make 5, 6, 7, 8 up, but I kind of got into the flow. And that's what I love doing. Again, please, if you've got any questions just before I go in and grab Bossman for the Pornstar Martini Challenge, then please do let me know and we can help out as much as we can. If not, it's that time, isn't it? It's that time. So who else? Julie, Coffee, Hazel. Hey, Hazel. Hey, Mark. Didn't say hello to you. Cool. Right. So, I reckon, he's obviously not watching. He's not watching. He's too busy. He's too important. Oh, hang on. G'day from Australia. 11:30 at night. Whereabouts in Australia are you? Hatmos. Are you in? I've got friends in Melbourne. It's locked down at the moment, isn't it? I think. Right. Let's put that away. Let's watch that. Any final questions? And then I'll go in and we'll get the Pornstar Martini Challenge underway. Wash them up. Dun, dun, dun. Final questions. Pornstar Martini is my fave. Hazel, yeah. Right, pop that down there, pop that down there. Right, I'm just going to put up this screen then, just while I'm going off to get him. I'll literally be 20 seconds, if that. Which one is it? That one. There we go. Boom. Right, I'll be back. Right, he has... Wrong button and muted myself. He has been summoned, so he is coming in. Here he comes, look.
Howdy.
Howdy doody. Howdy. Oh, hang on. I better unplug my mic. There we go.
How are we doing?
Can everyone hear him now? Give me a thumbs up if we do this. Right, introduce yourself.
I'm Paul, MD here at Drinkstuff.
MD.
Yeah, apparently.
Why? You don't have to be all prim and proper. He was giving it the large one about half an hour. Now look at
No,
me.
I definitely wasn't. I said I'm waiting to be shot down. Some of my family are probably watching.
Is Chinky Mama, has that anything to do with you?
I can't obviously say that in case there's any connotations there, so I'll deny all knowledge.
What's your nickname?
I can't say.
Right.
Definitely not that.
Hi, son. Oh, look,
No.
Mum's on.
Hi, Mum.
Tara's, oh, look, they're all on there.
Yeah, there you
Oh, I'm Chinky's mum.
Ah, hiya. I've been looking for you for 20 years.
Wow. Have a look, I've tried it there, so
Yeah.
if you want to, it's up to you. You can stick a straw in there. Right, Pornstar Martini Challenge.
Oh, lovely.
Brandy Espresso Martini.
Wait, sorry. I thought I'd join you.
Oh, look out, look at him, yes. See, he looks after himself. He doesn't get,
There you go.
I keep saying, look, what we're doing on the back bar here, and he's like, he looks after himself.
Well,
He's
this
got
is
his
signed
guns.
off.
Right, so, Pornstar Martini, do you need me to show you how to make the Pornstar Martini? Do you need a demonstration?
Well, because I thought everyone else has had a demo, otherwise it's not fair competition,
Okay,
and I can't
okay,
remember,
okay.
and I want to win.
All right. I'm going to win. So you can see the scores up in the top there. Lydia absolutely smashed it last week. 1, 2, 3. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Vanilla is down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Really, really simple.
Bit more nerve-wracking this side, isn't it?
Well, it might be for you. Sorry, that's my shirt. That'd be. So that one and that one, nicely washed. He says it's got a bit of coffee in it, but there we go. That'll do. Let's just pour the coffee in there. So this is my one. So but we'll have a touch of coffee. So we've got them in the right order, sort of. Really, really easy to remember. Vanilla vodka, double measure, double bubble.
Right.
Say double bubble for the fans.
Double bubble.
Double bubble. Yeah. So we'll keep the lids off for you. That's the thing.
Right.
Alex, I know Alex is probably not watching, but Alex, we're going to take. I think we're going to take about. Can't decide. About 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds off Alex's time.
Right.
I don't know. That'd be a bit harsh on Izzy. Maybe 15 seconds or so because we left the lids on for Alex.
Okay.
So 25 ml, one shot of Passoa.
So double, single. Yeah.
Yeah. Half a shot of vanilla syrup. So there's an easy way to remember this in a second. Very, very easy for a clever man like yourself.
I'm not sure about that.
How long have you been at Drinkstuff?
Year 21.
Yeah, 21 years.
I know I don't look old enough, do I?
For those of you that message, I did show that post. I forget who it was now, but someone thought that I owned Drinkstuff. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. You know, I'm just
me.
I'm just the paid Larry one that comes in to do this. That's all.
You're the brave one on the camera.
Yeah, exactly. So 2, 1 half.
2, 1 half.
Half a lime.
Half a lime.
Squeezed
2,
in.
1 half. Lime. Yep.
Yeah. We've got the old passion fruit puree, which is that stuff. I've just got it in there for everyone at home. Funkin'. So we've got a shot of passion fruit puree.
Full shot.
A full shot. I'll make sure it's enough. I won't do a full shot.
Yeah.
That was plenty in there for you, but there we go. And then the old Rubicon.
Yep, love that.
How much is that?
I reckon double.
So he's on it. He's on it. See, he's been doing his research.
Yeah, I have made these at home, but I'm not going to pretend they were very
so
good.
I'll put another lime in there. Look.
Yeah.
So 2, 1 half, half 1 2.
2,
Really,
1 half, half 1. 2.
Really easy to remember. Really, really easy. So ice is there.
Yeah, bit of ice.
Bit of ice. Load your cocktail shaker up with ice.
Yeah.
This is what everyone wants to see. Your tin goes on. He says.
Yeah. Okay.
That goes that way up, so if it does come off, we don't get the white balls nice and thing. So good half on. Oh, Tara, look, come on, Tara, give us some bants, Tars. Can you? Oh no, I've got one there. It's all right.
Yeah.
There's the get out. In the grey tray. There's 2 there upside down. There we go. And there we go.
There we go.
Then we double strain.
Double strain, yeah.
Nice and frothy.
Nice strainer.
It's all right, isn't it? Did you watch last week's show?
I did, yeah.
I thought afterwards I'm going to get in trouble for that, but no one said anything. I was like, okay. Right, and there we go. And you garnish with?
Shot Prosecco.
And?
Oh, I don't know.
What goes on top?
I don't know.
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Passion fruit.
Have you got some?
I have actually.
Okay. I thought you'd stitch them up and there's not.
They've been in the fridge a couple of weeks. But
Did everyone else put a passion fruit?
no, we didn't. We're not worried about that.
Is that just to slow me down?
Nah, we're not worrying about that. But there we go. Look,
So I'll try some.
You can do. I've not tried. Bearing in mind there'll be a bit of coffee in there as well. But
oh, lovely.
oh, if someone's watching, someone want to come in with the timer? I haven't got my other stopwatch out. Laura, Izzy, whoever's coming in to time this. So let me just wash this, rinse this for you.
Right.
So you've got Lydia's timed feet.
Okay.
Lydia from buying. Are you really nervous?
2, 1 half, half 1 2. Right, got it.
You're really, really nervous, yeah?
Uh,
You're going to back yourself. What time do you reckon you're going to do?
where's the times?
Up in the top corner. Look.
Okay. What was the?
So Lydia's 1:38. Izzy's what 2:12.
Yeah.
Alex's. What time do you reckon what are you aiming for?
Actually, did you shake that for 8 to 12 seconds, or do I need to?
Yeah.
You did, because I only looked like 6 or 7.
Well, you're fast around there. Back yourself. It's all about the froth at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
If you only shake for like 5 seconds, you don't get your froth. You've let yourself down, haven't you?
So put that on.
Well, you're the MD of Drinkstuff. You should know.
I know, so I'm going to put it in this one.
Why would you do that?
Because that's what I'm going to do to speed things up.
Okay.
Which way round? So
Tara.
Right.
Right, so we've got there. You've got your jigger there.
Okay.
He says, you've got your ice there.
Yeah.
You've got the other there. You've got that there. Everything's ready. Are you comfortable? I'm not stitching you up in any way.
No, I feel this is a good test. Laura, you're going to count me down? No stitching me up?
I haven't been counting anyway,
Yeah.
but I can.
I am. 3, 2, 1, go! He's got the shirt and all that. These guns.
Look at these. Concentration face.
Tara's going to be like, right, you're making me that tonight.
There we go.
The lodges and the old eyeballs.
Did it that way. It's gone everywhere. We won't make any money out of this shot, would we? I've spilt half of it.
He's got the old shakes. Look
I
at him.
have.
He's got the old shakes. He's nervous.
You don't know the drink, I think.
Right. In your own time.
Yeah, I know. And it's that way around.
What is that?
That's as good as it gets.
Oh, I'm not convinced the froth's going to be there, but we shall see. We shall see.
Too concentrating on trying to win rather than shaking it properly.
Oh, it's as flat as a pancake. Look at that. That is terrible. 5-second penalty for no froth.
Yeah, I believe that's fair enough. That's pretty terrible, actually, isn't it?
I mean, each show's on 1 minute 9.
1 minute 9.
With the 5-second penalty, I think you still technically beat Lydia.
I think it's not fair for me to say that I've won that, because that's terrible when everyone else's was really good.
1 minute 9 plus 5 seconds for the poor shake. So we're going for 1 minute 14. It's still not bad.
I don't feel it's fair to win that, because that's not good enough. How about you can go at the same as
look at that.
Lydia.
Taking one for the team. Look.
There you go. Keep Lydia at
It's
the
all
top.
about the team.
All
Look
about
at
the
him.
team.
Look
There
at
you
him.
go.
He's inside. He's all
There you
like, oh.
Except for you still want to beat everyone else. You're like, you're happy to beat.
But it tastes really good, though.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I
It's
think
the ultimate Pornstar Martini recipe.
Doesn't matter too much.
So we
Yeah,
all,
I'll switch over.
Carly's saying shocking. Tara's obviously giving you the big thumbs up. There's no sort of
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Tara.
dance on the rerun. Hazel, you only put 1 shot of passion fruit in. What, passion fruit juice?
No, I put double.
Oh, we can watch on the rerun, can't
That
we?
was, yeah.
We can watch on the rerun.
Oh, yeah, it was. Half 1 2.
Cool. So are you cool for a few minutes? Because you said Strawberry
yeah.
Daq. So what I'm going to do now, because Paul's favourite cocktail is apparently the Strawberry Daiquiri, or one of them. Yeah.
One of them. I don't mind any cocktail.
Right.
But
So tell you what, make yourself useful.
I feel like I've let myself down here.
That's all right. Make yourself useful. Just quick
yeah.
rinse in there.
Yeah,
Let's see if you can work out how to use a manual glass washer.
Where is the manual? Oh, there.
Where is it? The thing with flipping brushes in it. Where is it? Right in front of him. Jesus. These corporate suits.
There you go.
Right, thanks, mate. So, Strawberry Daqs.
Carry on drinking.
You notice I've got the blender out as
Yes.
well. So I'm going to go down the whole rabbit hole of Strawberry Daqs here. Really, really simple. So this will be geared up towards, again, you guys at home, but pubs and bars, definitely pubs. How to put on strawberry daiquiris easily in your pubs and bars. And I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to make it. Very, very, very simple. Let's just see, we need this one in the back bar. Look at it, it's like messy, isn't it?
I think Laura's ordered one.
Well, she has, but you know.
She only sent it through the other day.
I don't know.
Laura's fault. She's not in there to defend herself.
That's it. Oh, look, so when it comes to times and all that, it's like, oh no, I'll take one. When it comes to blaming other people, look at him, right, let's get rid of that graphics, and we want that one back. So again, we go back to the questions, the chat. Yes, Paul, when cocktail night at yours? Daniel Connor. Strawberry Daq's your favourite, Daniel? Daniel. Right, so Strawberry Daq. Essentially, what have I done? I tell you what, I completely forgotten. On that shelf,
Yep.
either bottles of Havana, whether it's the white or the Espresso, be this end of that shelf. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. So, 3 ingredients for the strawberry daiquiri, especially this one, because, cheers mate, because this one will obviously be with Monin puree. Which is sweetened, okay? There's 50% strawberry, 50% sugar. So you shouldn't need to add any sugar to this at all. So strawberry daiquiri, a daiquiri is essentially rum, lime, sugar. That's what a daiquiri is. To make a strawberry daiquiri, obviously we're adding strawberry to it. Now, some bars will, if you get a bigger one, some bars will add a bit of cranberry juice because it's red. And typically if you've got strawberry puree, you won't taste the cranberry juice. So it makes it a bigger cocktail. But essentially it is a small, short cocktail. That's what it is. So. We will do it this way round. So I'm going to do a proper one first, and then we're going to do a frozen one, exactly the same, just to show you the difference. Because when people think about strawberry daiquiris, people, especially in the UK, people think about the frozen slush puppy thing. And actually they're not, they're frozen strawberry daiquiris. So we do double bubble of rum, just washing the old strawberry out. And then it depends on your palate, but I typically preach 2 1/2. So This is going to be a 2-1-1 ratio, so 2 parts rum, 1 part citrus, 1 part strawberry. But again, 2 1/2 would be 2 parts rum, 1 part citrus, 1/2 a part sweetener. But for the strawberry, you kind of need a bit more. Look, he's not even got rid of his lime though. His lime's still in there. Right.
Add that onto the time. It's 4 minutes 12.
I will do a second lime. There we go.
Put it round the right way though.
I did. Oh, the amount of hen pies, seriously, it's so funny. The amount of hen pies that will put it in that way, they'll do that and you'll get the lime in their eyes. Oh, it's just hilarious. It's just so funny. Right, so plenty of ice cubes. Strawberry daiquiri. This cost price, especially if you're using something like that, cost price will be roughly about £1.40, £1.50, because you're only talking, by the time that's netted down, you're probably talking about 60p, 50 to 60p, depending on the price. Your rum, again, depending on that, will be about £1, £1.10. So you are way under £2 for a strawberry daiquiri. You can sell them for what, 7, 8 posh bars. Slightly better rum. Posh bars a tenner. High five shake. See, I've got
That's
the
a better shake.
That's a better shake.
That is a much better shake. And that tastes better than mine.
Look, the froth. Look at the froth. The froth is still. Look at mine. Look at his. Look, flat as a flipping.
Mine's on the left, yeah?
Yeah. Right, and strawberry daiquiri in a coupe glass. In a Nick and Nora. We love Nick and Nora is like one of the favourite bartender glasses. We like that. That'll come out because that's a puree. That'll take a bit. You could use Monin syrup. You could use the ODK stuff. It's just been opened. I've used that for a video. That's why. You could use Funkin. If you're going to use Funkin puree, just bearing in mind that it needs a bit of sugar to balance out. Funkin puree will be about 85. I think it's 85 point something or other. That'll do. Right, try that. Strawberry Daq. Just sign the standard. Actually, 2-1-1.
Smells lovely. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm not driving home, am I?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not. I've had 2.
Oh, okay. Well, you haven't, you don't. Do we like that? Now,
Really good.
people that want the frozen strawberry, it gets so easy to do a frozen strawberry daiquiri. I'm going to show you.
Can I
Go on.
keep drinking
Yeah,
now?
go for it.
Cheers.
So, we're going to do exactly the same. So, a double bubble of your rum. I need to get another lime. We're going to do 25ml of strawberry puree. That'll do for there. We've got one there. Lovely. Cheers. And some people prefer these just because the crushed ice will give it a little bit of, or the blending will give it a little bit of dilution. So one more of those. You got a question? What do you drink at home? Like, do you have a little mini cocktail bar at home? Have you got what you work out?
Slowly building up. Recently moved, so we're slowly building it up. Lots of gin in there because that's probably a favourite.
Cider,
yeah, but cider or beer, like one or two of them. And then, like I said to you recently, started had that white rum, which was really good, just neat, which I liked. We've made a couple of these cocktails at home. I won't say anywhere as good as any of these ones, but the attention was there anyway. So
right. So we've got exactly the same thing. We've got 2-1-1 effect for this because strawberry Daq, you do want a little bit of extra sweetness. So 2 parts rum, 1 part citrus, 1 part strawberry. I should have done it straight in the old thing. Right, and then when we're blending, now this is a heavy duty blender. You know, if you watch me at home, you'll know I've got a little NutriBullet and that just works perfectly. When we're blending, to preserve blades, we actually blend with crushed ice. Okay, most bars will blend with crushed ice because it just gives you that slush puppy up easy. Tiki wise, they get very specific. They'll say 12 ounces, they'll do 10 ounces. Don't really too much. So, about a decent scoop of crushed ice. If I got almost strawberries in there, hang on a minute. Can we swill it out? Yeah, that's got it. Right, and then what we do, all we literally do is what we call a flash blend. It's literally 5, especially with crushed ice, literally 5 seconds or so. I might cover the mic so you don't get a... Wow. There we go. So if you added a tiny bit more crushed ice, it would have gone blended a bit longer. It would have gone proper solid. But it's not too bad. It's kind of there. We're just doing it for speed more than anything. Barrett, if you blended that slightly longer, you would.
That looks good.
Let's do it proper. Let's do it proper. We don't want to half-arse things in here. Have you sworn yet?
No, I haven't.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. There we go.
That looks fair, doesn't it?
Oh, my little NutriBullet would have done that in like 5 seconds. Still a bit wishy-washy, but there we go.
Were you worried about me swearing on camera?
No, it's this weird thing. I swear, I'm like you. I do drop it, but when I'm on camera, I never do. It's weird.
I don't swear a lot, actually.
I don't physically try, but...
as you could ask anyone in the office, I don't swear a lot. So.
If the crushed ice hadn't been out for like an hour, it would be fine. But it's essentially, you kind of do like the whole slush puppy effect, the cone, but that's essentially a frozen strawberry daiquiri. It's the same flipping thing. It's just blended up. So have a little sip of that. You get little bits of brain freeze in there.
Right.
There's more strawberries in there. It's not the best, but it's kind of the same thing. Question. Oh, here we go. We've got lots of questions. Megan. Megan's replying to Hazel. Right, you're having a little chat. Anne, can you ask Drinkstuff when they'll be able to sell the Libby? Oh, here we go. We've got him on. We can kind of get him. Yes, nail him down. Yes. See, is that the ones with that? Anne, that's the ones with the yellow bases, isn't it? This has been my thing.
Question?
So you know those. This one here. Let's put Anne out. Let's give Anne a couple of minutes of fame.
Yeah.
You know those. They've got the Tiki Coupe and the Tiki Mai Tai. They've got little yellow.
I know what you're talking
stems on it. They come in like packs of stupid, like 24 for 100 quid.
Right, okay.
And it's like, well, because I promote them all the time, I use them all the time. And no one wants 24, do they?
No, of course.
So when are you going to sort it?
When we can have it in smaller pack size. Well, I will be speaking to buying and we'll put it through production.
Yes.
So if people want them in packs of 4, then we need to break them down, obviously.
Well, everyone wants them in packs of 4. Yeah, why don't you have them in packs of 24?
Well, there's some bars that want them in 24.
Well, they could just buy 6 packs of 4, can't they?
We'll make sure we get into that.
These corporate people, they don't understand the real world, do they? Right, Hatmos in Australia. Wood Bundaberg, yes. Bundy, yeah, Bundy's, I love Bundy. Inoffensive, think of it more like Havana Especial. It's like inoffensive, decent gold rum. Not sure it's aged 2 months, but yeah, 100% Bundy. My PSMs are pretty pathetic, and it's all in your wrist action. You need to shake harder. Timmy K over in America. What did I miss? Morning. Not a lot. You've missed espressos, eXpresso Martinis, Timmy. That. Oh, Tara, you can make them tonight. Yes.
There you go.
What time's party time? Tara's getting a bit excited now. Oh, Hazel and Tara are getting a bit excited.
That's my mum.
I know. Damo and 12. There we go. Look, she said it. Look, Anne, £12, 12 for £90.
Wow.
You know.
We'll do.
Yes,
We'll
he's
do
got
that.
it. I've been asking, but
If you
now
don't
he's on.
buy some now, though, Anne.
Yeah. Packs of 4. Can I? Oh, well, she's backing it up. Look, she's got facts. Can I say they're easily available in 4 in the US?
Oh, okay.
Okay. See.
That's down to Libby, so we'll make sure we break them down. I promise.
Yes, absolutely. We'll get on that for mid-end, whenever it falls, mid to end of where are we? October. We'll get on that for. Right, cool. So, easy riffs on the Strawberry Daiquiri. We can. What's the time? We've still got plenty of time. The easy way we can do that, and I especially wanted to do this because he has got his coconut. What was the Beckford? Becksmith. Forget
Really
what that. Bath. I think they're Bath, Bristol, West Country company anyway. I met them a few years ago at Bath Christmas Market. Awesome. And he found this coconut. What is it? It's coconut and something rum, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just a coconut rum.
Is it just plain coconut? Coconut and something. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't matter. It's like it's a 20. So it's a liqueur, basically 25% or 20%, whatever it was, coconut liqueur. But it's phenomenal. At home, I preach about Kalani. I've got Takamaka in there. Obviously Malibu is that, but Malibu's a bit sweet. Bit weaker, but we've got what we love is Coco Canu, or I haven't got it here, but DMF coconut rum, because they are full strength, proper ABVs. None of this kind of half strength stuff. So
What strength for that?
37.5%.
Oh, I thought it was being hardcore on 25.
So again, because it's opened, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but I'm just going to substitute the base rum that I use, the Havana, for a coconut rum. And this might blow your little mind because coconut and strawberry daiquiris are flipping amazing. So you're going to do a double bubble again of coconut.
Doesn't take me a lot to get drunk, and I feel half.
Does it not?
Afternoon, we need to order pizza.
Hey! Everyone's getting a pay rise.
I'm not that drunk.
Right. So one of those, and I forgot another line. I've got one opened. Hang on, I've got my bag down here. That's all right.
Oh, I promised, I know you don't do too much football chat, but I did say to Chris in the office that we'd at least take the mick out of Arsenal being pretty average, so I said I'd get that live.
We had that conversation earlier.
There you go.
In there. I asked him how happy he was in the old transfer window. Yeah, that went down quite well. Poor old Arsenal. You're Chelsea, aren't you?
I'm Chelsea, yeah. We're all right.
You know, it could be.
Yeah.
You could be on for it this year. You could, I don't know. So, Chelsea. Right, so plenty of Tara. This will be one. Did Tara like the coconut rum?
I don't think she had a shot when we were at the where we bought it from, but she hasn't had it since.
Just pour that in that one where the sieve is.
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, he's washing it. Oh, look, half a job. He's washed it, left all the soap, he's not rinsed it.
Here we go.
That's what the back one's for, look. No, the back one.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can't just invite me in and expect me to pick it up straight away, can you? There you go.
Right. So, coconut rum, strawberry, lime.
I'm going to have to work on that, aren't I?
Yeah. And I haven't been paying it. Sorry, Instagram. I can't see if anyone's commenting or whatever. So we've got a strawberry. This was your glass, so we can reuse that. Nice and thick. Blocking the camera. Steve, you know... Is he one of those? Does he not put his dishes away? Do you have to go around tidying up after him?
I've just read that. I knew I was going to get crucified. I didn't realise it'd be quite all from my family. So
of course, you know, it's love, isn't it? It's love.
Yeah.
Tara, we need to have a proper... I should have messaged you earlier, actually. He said, am I going to stitch him up? And I thought, no, be easy, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I was waiting for it. I feel like I've got away with it at the moment.
Yeah,
so
no, it's fine.
There you go.
Right, try that. Coconut and strawberry daiquiri.
Okay.
So you can make that with your coconut rum.
Smells amazing.
And I know you don't pay for this. You just steal it and take it home because you're the boss.
Of course I do. I put orders through like everyone else. I think that's
See,
better.
look at that. Look at that. I knew that would go down.
Mm.
There's nothing better than a coconut and strawberry daiquiri.
Actually, that is pretty good.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
You did say my little brain's going to go mental, and it is.
So really, really
Okay.
simple. Just do equal measure. So a lime,
Yeah.
25 ml of that for the fans at home, and a double measure of your coconut rum you've got at home will be fine. It's a bit weaker, but it'll be fine. It'll be the same thing.
We've got some here though.
You've got some here.
What, so double measure of that, single of that.
So just remember, because when you're playing about with flavours, it's a bit fun to do 2-1-1. So 2 parts booze, 1 part citrus, 1 part sweetener. When you want the rum to shine through, then you go 2-1-1/2. So 2 parts booze, 1 part citrus, 1/2 a part sweetener. Okay. When you're playing with fun flavours, 2-1-1.
Do many bars sell it with this then? Because I think that's actually arguably better.
Yeah.
I think that's got a nicer taste
Bars
to it.
I've been in that world. You know, my bars for me go down this whole route of trying to be pretentious and trying to create that. The cocktails that I love are money makers. Really easy, like pimping up, like adding a bit of that to a woo woo. So woo woos are just easy, but 25 strawberry woo woo, people just that.
But honestly, I'm not just
you stick that in the menu. Yeah, you probably I think the thing is people think Daquiri and they kind of associate it like a proper frozen, not a Jimmy sort of frozen. But how
it's got the taste of Daiquiri and that as well.
As a masculine man with tats and guns, how do you feel about drinking out of a Nick and Nora glass?
Well, yeah, I think you've got the wrong impression. A, I'm not masculine, but B, I love any cocktail, and drinking out of this glass, I think it's quite nice.
It's perfect size.
Yeah, it is.
So we've got the unwritten rule as bartenders. Daiquiris are 2 gulps. That's that, but proper Daiquiris. So it's like the bartender. It's like a bartender shot for us. It's kind of how you greet people.
That was 2.
Yeah. There we go.
That was amazing. Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.
Shall I go now?
Fist bumps?
Yeah, whatever. Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.
Cheers.
That was bossman MD.
Nice
You are welcome. He's left us in a state now. What do we get to in the comments? If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. Yes, bang on. Barnsley. Oh, what did I miss up here? I've got to scroll back through all this. Zombie, we got to that one. So Tim, I need to see you later, mate. We need some espressos, and they sell them in QVC. In QVC, on QVC. QVC is the online shop, isn't it? Is it? What am I thinking? What's the? What? Yeah, QVC is the online shop, isn't it? Do they sell them on there? Tara, if you're still watching, give me a score, and Mum Hazel, give me a score out of 10 about how Hubstat and Son just did. And Reese, if you're still watching. I don't know where you were watching now. Reese, I know you were on somewhere. Were you on Instagram? Right. What have we got? I can see some comments here on the old gram. Emmanuel, do you deliver your thing to Luxembourg? Europe and Brexit is a bit of a pain in the backside. I'll be honest, I don't really get too involved in that at the moment. I know at the moment, no. And that's not drink stuff. That's just Europe and Brexit and God knows what's going on. It's all complete faff. Hopefully, it'll all be resolved soon. I don't know. Strawberry, hang on, a bit of water. Excuse me, strawberry pip. He's dying. Oh. There we go, that's better. Quite a little bit of strawberry pip, just got me in the back there. Yeah, so at the moment, no, not to Europe. Oh! Oh, there we go, it's gone now. I've got rid of my thing. I am dying. There we go, that's better, that's got it. We are back, I'm back, yes, it's gone. Right, sorry, Emmanuel, I hope that answered that question. Sorry, I know I saw it on there and then spoke to YouTube, but so no, we can't do that. Oh dear. A little bit of strawberry. There we go. That's one for the outtakes. I don't normally get too many outtakes. There we go. And I bought the Douglas Ankara book, the second hand. Yeah, Mr. Pornstar Martini. Very sad about Doug, but I still haven't heard what he passed away from. But very sad. The king of the Pornstar Martini has sadly passed away a few weeks ago. I want my 40-second PSM. You'll have to watch it on the replay. He did it in, I forget what it was now, 1 minute 9 seconds. So that's kind of the benchmark time, 1 minute and 9 seconds. I secretly do back myself to get quite a quick time. But that, you know, see, that's all right. They've been sitting out now. Where are we? They've been sitting out half an hour. Look, that's mine still with a bit of froth. That's as flat as a pancake. Look, so you know, right. If there's any more questions, I was kind of finished there. If anyone's got any more questions, if anyone wants to chat, I am still here. I'm not in any hurry to disappear anywhere. You guys know, my regular guys will know that I do my rum thing on Sunday night, so do come and check that out as well. But I'm here. Use and abuse me. If you've got questions, I've got the microphone back on me now so you can hear me properly. If you've got questions, pipe up. We've still got a good number of you on. That's kind of good. So any questions about strawberry daiquiris, any questions about the espresso martinis that we dived into earlier, any questions at all, let me know. I'm not sure I can fill with anything else. I've kind of hit my level of stuff that I had planned. Does anyone want me to show them anything? I've got a fully stocked bar here. If not, it's all gone quiet, isn't it? It's all gone quiet. Dun, dun, dun. In that case, I will love you and leave you. I think that's a good show. We need to come up with other... So, just to give you guys that are loyal fans, we have signed off shelving units. So we've got... I don't know how we're going to do it now. Whether we do a shelving unit there and a shelving unit there. So it's kind of high one there. Oh, loads of questions. Yes, we're on. Cool. I like your... Cool, I'll see them. So we've got shelving units there. A pattern, a fabric, a pattern has been signed off as well. So that's coming very, very soon. How long? I don't know. What else have we done? I'm going to start taking clips of the live stream and uploading them as separate videos. So Paul's Pornstar Martini challenge will be a separate... will be a separate video. Lots of other, the Espresso Martini waffle will be a separate video. The Strawberry Daq will be a separate video as well. We're just going to do lots of that. And any questions, awesome. There's lots of stuff coming in, so we'll dive into this in a second. But yes, there's going to be lots of separate stuff. And I kind of want to build this out with fun segments. You know, we're going to get to when we're properly kitted out there, and I will need another microphone to do this and get other people in, but we'll start to get interviews, other brands coming on with features, you know, whether we could get Monin in, whether we could get, I know we could get William Fox in, brands like that, to come and give you some insight about products as well. That's going to be fun. So that's kind of the direction we're going to take here. Well, let's dive into this. Tim, I like your 211. So, you know, that's kind of... I kind of explain this and chat about this a lot with daiquiris. You know, when it's all about the base rum, and I mean like 30, 25, 30, 35, 40 pound rums, a lot of bartenders will go down the 8-2-1 route. So it's 8 parts booze to 2 parts citrus to 1 part sweetener. Or you could do 4-1/2 sort of thing. So it's very rum forward. Me personally, I'm all about the 2-1/2 when it comes to the rum shining through. So 2 parts booze, 1 part citrus, 1/2 a part sweetener. So again, it's a little bit more citrusy, sweeter, tiny bit sweeter, not as strong, if you like. But when it comes to the fun stuff like that, look, we are faffing around, we are playing around with strawberry, with flavour. We don't want like an 8-2-1 daiquiri, because that is just not going to sell at all, especially if you're doing coconut rum. It's just not going to sell. 8-2-1, 8 parts booze with like 1 part strawberry and 1 part, it's just never going to sell. So you kind of need to do a 2-1-1, because that, if you're ordering a strawberry coconut daiquiri, you haven't got that palate for an 8-2-1. You really, really haven't. You know, you want 2-1/2 or 4-2-1 or whatever, you know, however you're multiplying it out. So I firmly believe in that 2-1-1 when it comes to the fun stuff. Banana rums that you've got. I've got loads of other purees down here that we're going to be rocking out. Tangerine. I've got the pineapple one. Where is it? I can't wait to be rocking this out. We've got some autumnal stuff coming out really, really soon. But, you know, I've got all these ready to go, like pineapple, tangerine. You could just have, they're just money makers for pubs and bars and, you know, impressing your friends, family at home at parties. They really, really are. So, Julie, can I have a strawberry daiquiri? You can. Right, I'm assuming that's... Hang on, where's Julie? Is that Julie? Is that Julie in the office, Julie? I can't see your surname. And it's got... I can't see the face. That's not... Where's Julie? I don't know which Judy that is. I'm assuming that's Judy in the office, but I don't know. Made a blood orange. Oh, blood orange chip. So, firstly, you've made a blood orange syrup. How thick is it? Is it kind of... I don't think I've got my blood orange syrup here. Have I got it? Or is it still at home? No, it's still at home. So is it... Pretend it's blood orange. It's not. It's grapefruit. Is it kind of that sort of... Hang on. Where's the... Is it that sort of consistency? So a little bit... Can we see that? Is it a little bit thinner? Or is it a little bit thicker like that? If it's thinner, I would go slightly less, because it's going to be not as sweet, if you know, and it kind of, it'll be that nice sort of tartness to it. And also blood orange, it's kind of a little bit citrusy as well, so you kind of need to play about with the lime. It's not replacing the lime, obviously, but blood oranges are very, very tart and very kind of, they've got a lot more citrus to them than normal oranges. So play about, start with the 2-1-1, so 2 parts booze, 1 part citrus, 1 part blood orange. And then kind of play about with them. If that's too sweet, dial your blood orange back. If it's not sweet enough, add a bit more. But start with that 2-1-1 or 2-1/2, and then just use that as your benchmark. You can easily add a bit more rum to make it a 4-1-1. But it just depends, you know. It's homemade. I can't, if we were talking about Monin, for instance, I know exactly how I play it with the Monin blood orange because I've used it. I know the sweetness levels, I know the texture of it. But as it's homemade, I don't know whether you've made it into a puree or a syrup, or how thick it is, how much sugar you've done to it. So yeah, just play about. Start with 2-1-1 and then play about from there. See how that goes. Wait a minute there. That's where the picture of me is supposed to go. I don't know what that means. Rob, I bought a load of that JJ vodka and then you changed to a rum channel. Lol. I'm going to bring, to be fair, I'm going to bring the JJ stuff in here because all this sort of stuff fits nicely on this channel. So gradually, you know, when we've got the shelves and all that, when I can get it, because at the moment it's all stored way down the other end of the room and I kind of need easy access to it here. So we can just grab, so you can just kind of say, yeah, let's make this. So all that stuff will eventually come here because it just fits here brilliantly. And that's kind of why I niched my channel down into rum, because there's no point we're effectively doubling up the content. So yeah, so that's why I did that. But JJ, definitely, there's loads of flavours I've got at home, the passion fruit, the blood orange, all that. They will come in, they will come out to play here. Definitely. Right, Mark Walsh. Great watch. Cheers from Greenland. Wow, Greenland. Cheers, Mark. When we use the ODK lemon and lime stuff, we taste it a lot more and have to tone it down. See, this is right. This is kind of what I said. That's really sticky. I'm going to kind of move that. This is kind of my written rule, right? And I've made no bones about this. I do preach about this. I think I even said it in the drink stuff video. When you are making drinks, just singular drinks at home, I don't think there's anything better than using fresh right there and then. Yeah, I love that because it's the nice taste to it. The issue comes, especially for me in events, or well, I don't do events anymore, but me doing events, you having a party, that kind of stuff, you don't want to be standing there squeezing lime. So the issue comes when you squeeze a lime and prep the juice, so you've got it starts to oxidize very quickly. Not to the point it goes off, it just changes its flavor. And so a lime after 2-3 hours, for me, won't taste any difference to this stuff. And that's kind of what pubs, and this is what this is designed for. It's designed to help pubs, bars with that, because they will be paying staff anything for like an hour, 2 hours to really squeeze down lime juices for the evening service. Whereas you could just buy a bottle of that for 7-8 quid, whatever it is. And that just mimics that because you won't taste the difference. But fresh, if you're making a daiquiri there and then, it's always about fresh. You'll always get the best flavour for fresh because it's fresh, it's not oxidised, it's not got that little element, and by oxidised, it kind of gets the bitterness to it, even more bitterness. So yeah, that's my unwritten rule. I love these products. I swear by these products. I've used them for a few years in my business as doing mobile parties and cocktail masterclasses. However, if you are just making one daiquiri every night at home, you know, it's just there. It's just there. Because as soon as you open this as well, it will start to deteriorate. You've got 30 days to use it, and best before. I'll be honest, I've used it. I've kept some just for giggles for 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It's been fine. Again, it doesn't taste as good as it did when it was freshly opened, but it's still not bad. All right. So that's my unwritten rule. Perfect for volume, perfect if you have to squeeze. You know, you think of even like a low volume cocktail bar, they'll probably go through 100 limes. Low volume, that is 100 limes in an evening, of which is going to be someone's going to be being paid an hourly rate to squeeze them down, and plus they're more expensive. So that's when that comes into its own. That's my personal opinion on that. 2 parts sugar to 1 part water, and then was that your blood? Was that you with the blood orange? Sure it was, wasn't it, Hatmos? Blood orange. Yes. So 2 parts sugar to 1 part water, and then your blood orange. Like what ratio did you use for your blood orange? How much blood orange did you go in? Where do we go? Izzy. Can I have a mango? Can I have the mango? Mango. You didn't have mango. You had melon. Mango? You mean the melon one? Is Izzy drunk already? Friday night, everyone's tipsy in the office, isn't it? The melon one, you mean? Young Izzy? Cool. Hatmos, I think that works. Tim, where are we going? The wall behind you is supposed to have a... Oh, sorry, is that what you want? You want a picture of you right there, dear? I might be able to make that happen next week if you send me a picture. Perfect. The wall needs a nice painting. If only we knew someone that did paintings. Oh, Tim, 100 limes, easy. 100 limes, you know, there's only 100 cocktails. That's a low volume. But you think of a high volume cocktail bar. They'll go through 300, 400 limes in a night. Easy for high volume. Yeah, you think about it. Even when little old me was doing events for... Like, I'm not talking hen parties, but like when I did parties, birthday parties. So we're going back 2016, 17. Even then, if I did 100 cocktails for like 25 people, so 4 cocktails each, that's 100 limes, or at the very, very least, it's 50. And that's just for 25 people. You know, think about it. That's where these products are genius. You have to get yourself in that kind of world where, you know, it's busy from maybe 4 or 5. On a Friday night, it's busy from 4 or 5 o'clock. People are knocking off work, right, especially if you go down to London, right the way through to midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. 300 limes? Probably even more than that. Way more than that. That's where this and Funkin' Do, I haven't got it, but Funkin' Do their Pure Pour. Pretend this is lime. They do their lemon and lime in this as well, which will be fresh, opened. You've got like 4 or 5 days to use it. For me, again, I can't taste the difference between them. I think they're great products to have around. They're just different uses. You know, for me, if you're high volume, it doesn't really matter. They both do the same job. If you're slightly lower volume pub, then something like this would be better because it keeps longer, whereas you probably want to use that over a weekend. And to be fair, you'd probably, and I'm talking lime, not passion fruit, nor it's passion fruit, but the lime or lemon, you'd probably want to use them in 2 or 3 days. But to be fair, you'd probably get through a case of 5 in a weekend, easy. It just saves money, it saves time, it saves labour, it saves that faff. It really does save that faff. The only thing you don't necessarily get with these is the nice zesty citrus that comes through it. What else have we got? 300 limes. Cool. Melon. Izzy's got melon. Izzy's got melons. HR is on the case. Anything on the old gram? Suggestions how to... Oh, hang on. Right, Lily Grant. I'm not sure how long ago that was, but we do that there. Any suggestions how to spice up a mojito? Lily Grant, if you're still on, yes. Right, hang on. I can't put that up on screen, but I can't do that. So, Lily, is it Lily? Yeah, so Lily Grant has asked, how do I spice up a mojito? So, mojito, very, very simply, base ingredients. I've been shooting mojitos earlier. So, I've got my little pot plant here. Look, I'm growing. I need a name for it. I'm going to call it, I don't know what to call it. I call everything Dave. I've got my little mint plant growing, but it's going a little bit brown. So I'm still having to buy anyway. So, mojitos. Really, really, really easy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 5 ingredients, sorry. So rum, sugar, lime. Sorry, Lily, you were on Instagram, weren't you? Rum, sugar, lime, mint, soda water. Easy way to pimp up mojitos. Let's go the basic way for a start off. Change up your flavoured soda water. So we can go, Lily Grant, with a name like that. I'm assuming you are UK. I openly chat about these quite a lot. I love, this is Aldi's version of that. I know it's back to front, I'm really sorry, but Aldi's version of Mediterranean tonic water. Again, if you want to go fever tree, that works. That's just very simple. That will give you a kind of lovely sort of slightly sweeter citrus edge to it. I love that. We can also go, as I've got a can here, this is just a simple way. You can swap that out for, like, I've got Aldi's fake lilt. So we've got that. So we've kind of got like a pineapple and grapefruit. That's just changing the soda water out. You know, so we've got that dimension to go through. The mint, the lime is obviously going to stay standard, so we've got that. When it comes to sugar syrups, we can swap these out in all different weird and wonderful ways. Coconut mojito straight away with plain rum. We can go, what have we got? Pina Colada syrup straight away, coconut and pineapple. You can tell where my flavour palette is. We can go kiwi syrup. Basically anything works there. So that's just, you know, swapping out one ingredient. When it comes to the base booze, hang on, is that the syrup? That's the sugar, there we go. When it comes to the base booze, this is where you can have so much fun. Lily, sorry, I keep talking to the main camera. There we go, sorry, Lily on Instagram. When it comes to the main booze, this is where we go, because I'm a big fan. I don't love the actual rum drinking neat. I'm not a big fan of DMF as a neat rum. But when it comes to cocktails, when it comes to mixed drinks, I don't think you can beat DMF. They do that market very, very well. So DMF have got, where are we up to? 10 flavours of DMF now. Spiced raspberry, lime, hazelnut, passion fruit, mango, pineapple, coffee, hemp, banana, cherry, 11. If I nailed them all, coconut, I don't know, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. So we can swap out that. We can then go down all the different routes of flavoured rums. And I've played about with it here earlier. Coconut mojitos with coconut rum is amazing. You could even then do, like we've done with Paul's Daquiri, that he's gulped and gone. We could do a coconut and strawberry. We can add a bit of like strawberry puree in there. You know, so you can swap one ingredient out, you can swap 2 ingredients out, you can swap any. The only thing that remains constant is your lime and your mint. That's it really. But you know, there's no rules. I tell you what else, sorry, I mix it because I haven't thought, and they've got to come here, is all my JJ Whitley's and Whitley Neal gins and vodkas as well, because they work, you know, the ego tenders are going to, you know, come at me and say, look, it's not a mojito if it's not rum. They're technically right, but do we really care? No, we don't. Of course we don't. Whitley Neal's mango and lime gin. Whitley Neal's watermelon and kiwi gin. Phenomenal mojitos. So swap the gin out for the rum. Or swap the rum out for gin. We've got JJ's vodkas, the passion fruit vodka, the blood orange vodka. We've got that. Easy ways to pimp up a mojito, very, very easily. So Lily, I'm not even sure if you're still watching. I'm not sure how long ago that was, but I hope that's helped you, Lily. Lily Grant. Tipsy Rhino. Hey Georgie, back on the old gram. I just got back from picking 156 mini bottles of alcohol. Woohoo! Oh, Lily's there. Yes, awesome. I think you've just opened my eyes to a whole nother world. Lily, honestly, you know, the Whitley Neal, I've kind of, I've got on my channel, I have unlisted them, so because I've niched down my channel into rum, but I've kind of gone down that whole rabbit hole. The videos are there. If you go to my channel, Steve the Barman, if you go to the playlist tab on my channel, you will see playlists, and I've got them categorised up in gin, in vodka, and rum, and all that sort of stuff. They're just unlisted, so YouTube won't push them, but they're still there on my channel. It's kind of there. Honestly, just have a think. People get so kind of fixated about rules like mojito is white rum, it's lime, it's mint, it's soda water. Who cares? Just have a play, have some fun. You know, the big reason and bearing in mind this is melon, the big reason I love purees like these and these is because they are just, especially for you guys at home, they're just long life, shelf stable. All right, you've got 1 month on that and 3 months on that, but you can just have these around. What have we got? I'm not sure, like this one I haven't opened yet. And these, because these are sugar based as well. So you would kind of replace the sugar with these. Yeah, so you've kind of got, instead of your plain sugar syrup, you've got fruit syrups there. So you've got a strawberry mojito without actually using strawberries. You've got papaya mojito. Just so, think papaya with Whitley Neal's, where we go, mango and lime gin. Oh, so much fun you could have. So much fun you could have. So Lily, I know you were still there. I hope that's really helped. It's that weird. How did I not think of this before? It's that weird thing, you know. I'm the opposite. I've done a lot of cocktail masterclasses, and what I find funny is that people that can cook are really good in the kitchen and just take a recipe and we'll look at a recipe and go, oh, I'm not doing that. I'll add a bit of this, a bit of that. People don't comprehend that you can do that. The same with cocktails. I'm the opposite. I can cook. I do quite like cooking. But I have to follow a recipe. It's weird. I kind of get it. I don't look at a recipe, a cookery recipe, and think, oh, I'd swap that out for this and use that and that. It's weird. But drinks, it's like second nature. But then it has to be. It's been 25 years of my life. So, yeah. If you're in the cooking thing, what flavours work well together, you know, go from there. Go from there. I know I can see my comments on the old YouTube piling in now. I've got really sticky fingers. Is that it for Instagram? That's it for Instagram comments. Right, let's go back to Facebook and YouTube comments. Laura, what cocktail would you make with banana rum? Me personally, I always go straight in for a Daquiri. So rum, lime, sugar. Banana rum punches. Pineapple juice works very, very well. Pina Colada, swap out your base rum. So Pina Colada is obviously rum, coconut, pineapple, maybe a bit of lime, maybe a bit of salt if you want, but essentially just pineapple, coconut and your base rum. Banana coladas, so coconut puree, bit of pineapple juice that I haven't got, bit of pineapple juice, we haven't got pineapple juice, well there you go, banana and passion fruit colada. Job's good. Yes, that sort of fun stuff. I love, one of my favourite cocktails is the Mai Tai. It's like a Daquiri, but slightly different. So a Daquiri is rum, lime, sugar. You would kind of go, for that then, I would kind of go rum. So a Daquiri is rum, lime and sugar. For a Mai Tai, you add a little bit of orange liqueur, orange curacao or Cointreau or something like that. But almond syrup or Jat syrup. So that's your Mai Tai. For that, swapping out your rum for a banana rum, so you kind of got a banana Mai Tai, it works exceptionally well. The lime, the sugar just emphasises the base flavours there. So lots of stuff there, but a banana colada would be the base one. Banana and Coke and a wedge of lime. Really, really good actually. It's really bizarre, but it really, really works, banana and Coke. So that's a good one. Right. Kevin, my horsebox friend, our Mojitos out of the horsebox. Our Mojitos out of our horsebox, we sell more wild ones than boring. Exactly. You know, it's what I was talking about, and I know it's Mojitos before I get them. I'm having a laugh and a giggle, you know. It's fun. You know, people will, it's like I said with the Daiquiris, people will buy fun drinks. You know, if you're in a world where you're selling drinks, make them fun. Unless you're a high-end, pretentious hotel bar, where it's a 5-star hotel bar that is going to be charging like £15-20 for a cocktail, then you know you guys are not going to be watching me in this channel anyway. So fun, fruity, flavourful, colourful drinks sell. It's that easy, that simple. In that right, Kev? Right, Rob, have you ever thought about doing something with STB? Yeah, we did chat about it. So, but for the record, he's STB version 2. We've known each other for years and years. We met because of the online world. Annoyingly, when Twitter was a thing, he's at Steve the Barman on Twitter. And I'm Steve the Barman _. He got on Twitter first before me. But all my fans, all the people who wanted to tweet me would just went at Steve the Barman. So that's how we met. And I mean years ago, years and years and years ago. I love him to bits. He's a great, great lad. Yes, we're chatting. He was at some point coming to the UK, then COVID hit. Whether I get to Australia, we can do like a link up. But yeah, it'd be really, really cool to do something with him because he's a lot of fun. I get on well with him. You know, there's no competition or anything like that. He's out of all the big channels, actually, he's the one that I kind of speak to more than any of them, to be fair, because he's a legend. He's an absolute legend. We love Steve. And if you haven't seen his channel, go and check his channel out because it's huge. Right. What have I missed? You've missed me being Larry with Strawberry Daq and Espresso Martinis, Paul. Rob. Have you ever thought, oh no, I saw that, sorry. And see all the questions piling in now, that's cool. I definitely need long lasting products as I make coffee. See, yeah, exactly, that's why these work a treat. Where are we going? I do that with PSM depending on what I have. Yes. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, was that with your blood orange syrup? 2, 1, yes, with your blood orange syrup. Nice. We like that. So blood orange Daq. What amused me, Hatmos, what rum did you use with your base, with your blood orange syrup? I kind of want to see. Let me know in the comments, what rum did you use? Right. Izzy. What's my opinion of blue cocktails? Blue cocktails, I don't care how the instant, you loaded. Don't come with that, that's easy in the marketing. They load it. I don't know whether you follow us on Instagram, any of you guys, but they loaded the question because they basically put a poll up on Instagram saying out of red, yellow, or yellow and orange, blue and green cocktails, what would you pick, right? The cocktails behind it were red, the font was red. So exactly, when you're scrolling, you just see red and you click red, obviously. So everyone voted red, that one. But we all know that if you, in a bar environment, and you're paying for cocktails, and you're all sitting there, and this blue cocktail comes past, if a red cocktail come past, people are just being like, oh, it's a red cocktail. If a blue cocktail came past, people are like, oh, what's that? What's that? It's just that thing. So we know, I don't need no votes, I don't need anything like that. We know, us professionals know, that blue cocktails sell more than red cocktails. It's just a fact, okay? And if you think I'm wrong, you are deluded, young 22-year-old. Hey, old faithful Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan, blood orange syrup. Nice. Yes, Rob, Steve he's a huge bugger. You know, I'm 5'10", so he's nearly got a foot on me. Up here somewhere. But he's had awesome success. We followed very similar kind of career. When we both met, we both did mobile bars, party bars, cocktail masterclasses. And then he went off. We both started YouTube roughly about the same time, except he took it very seriously because of his missus. He had there, so he took it very seriously and had a good sort of year, 18 months head start on that. But yeah, awesome channel. He blew up because he's just great. You know, he's a good lad. So, Hatmos. Parfait and more. Oh, there's one. No, honestly. It's not really a thing over here. In fact, I don't think I've seen it over here for, I'm sure Giffard sell it, but I've not really seen, the Giffard must sell it over here, but I've not really seen it over here. We do, you know, it's not the same, but we've got Whitley Neal's Parma Violet, and I know it's not the same thing, I get it's not the same thing, but, so we've got Parma Violet, but yeah, it's not really a major, it used to be 15, I can pinpoint, when did we do some? So pre-2003, so around about 2001, 2002, we did some stuff with Parfait and More. That was a liqueur, and I can't think what brand it was. But ever since then, no, I couldn't. I'm assuming Giffard sell it as a liqueur, but I've not seen it. So there. Right, the numbers are dwindling. Is there anything final on there? No, that's cool. Oh. No, that's that. Right, so that's it. We've gone for an hour and a half this week. Numbers are dying. Oh no, someone's coming in. Pull. Blue or red? It's all psychological. Blue team. Exactly. There we go. Do they really? I'm assuming you're relating that to football. Do they? I'm thinking Everton, Chelsea, Man City, I suppose. But then Man United, Liverpool. I think when you look at, I think that's a bit wrong, Paul. I think when you look at history, I think if you take the big clubs, Man U, Liverpool, Arsenal. All right, we could have a laugh and a giggle about Arsenal not being a big club. But when you look at historically, I think red teams smashed that. But don't know. But then you go into Europe, don't you? Like AC Milan, Ajax back in. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. That could be an interesting one. I don't know. Right, Timmy K. I charge £1 for every 5 limes I squeeze. You can't go until you say the city you're living in. Guangzhou. Guangzhou. It is Guangzhou, isn't it? Guangzhou. There you go, Damo. Guangzhou. Not Guangdong. Guangzhou. I know where you are. China. Hang on. I've only started to drink cocktails and found your channel since then in May. I've purchased. Wow, Rob, legends, Rob. Rob, just chat to us. You know, as I say, I'm assuming you mean my channel. As I say, we have niched down into rum on my channel, but the fun stuff isn't going away. The fun stuff is going to live here. All the flavoured gins, all the flavoured vodkas, they will eventually make their way over here. The live streams, we can build out. When I get a bit more, when everything's built behind me and I can get a bit more storage so I can just grab stuff just to have at hand, that's when we're going to have a bit more fun. So yes, they will, you know, these live streams, well, you know me, I kind of like a little bit of a waffle, like a 3, well, we're getting into the realms of a 3-hour live stream on Sunday nights now. So, you know, this show can go for 2 hours easily with waffles and stuff. Georgie F, now this is a cool question. What is cachaça similar to? So, cachaça, Brazilian rum. The best way to describe it, let's get all this, but I haven't got a bottle here. The best way to describe it is very, very similar to rum agricole. So cachaça is cane juice, basically cane juice rum, essentially. It's less refined, less filtered. That doesn't mean to say it's a terrible. In fact, it's not. It's really, really tasty. One of my favourite brands is Novo. I can never say it properly. Novo Fugu. I've just butchered that, but it's a really good cachaça. So you just see it essentially as a Brazilian rum. The Caipirinha is their national drink, which is essentially double bubble, half a lime, equal amounts of sugar, kind of just chunked down, muddled, crushed ice, jobs are good. And I think batida is another national drink as well, very, very similar, maybe a bit of, I forget how the batida is different, I haven't made one for years, I have to look at that. But that's all it essentially is. Think of it as a rum agricole, so a French style of rum. That's essentially what it kind of boils down to. Slightly different, the Brazilians will probably hate me for that. It's very slightly different, but for your taste palates, if you're just getting into cachaça, think of it as probably a softer rum agricole. There we go. Not as refined and as mellow as proper rums, as like your Havana 3-year-old or something like that. But yeah, still, is it worth having behind your bar? Yeah, potentially. You know, Caipirinhas, it's a great, great drink. So I hope that's answered that for you, G. What do you mean close enough? Guangzhou. I'm bang on. It's not close enough. It's not Guangzhou. Guangzhou. How do we say it? Guangzhou. Guangzhou. I bet it's Guangzhou in it. Kevin. What will come first, your cocktail book or something on the wall behind me? Definitely something on the wall behind me, because hopefully it's coming next week. But the videos are already pre-shot. We're kind of up to two-thirds of the way through September now, so it might go the other way. The video, like this morning's video, I think is the 20th of September. So, you know, but the live streams will still be happening every Friday. So watch Steve Plantation videos, you will go broke. You wait for this channel to kick in properly. Paul, it's not just football, there is scientific study. Oh really? Okay, football. Like what other teams would be interesting? I do kind of like that. Right, Timmy K, Rabo. What's this? I love Rabo de Gallows. I have no idea what that means. Thanks, Timmy K, whatever that means. I got a Lucky Cane book. Oh yeah, kind of. Right, okay. So Lucky Cane, Georgie Radev's cocktail book, tropical. What's it called? Tropical something or other. Forgotten what it's called now. What's it called? That's what we're doing on Sunday anyway. It's Sunday's live stream. Yeah, that's all cachaça is. So it's different to rum agricole, but similar. Brazilian, less refined rum, essentially. Guangzhou, there we go. Right, we have broken. We've done an hour and 40. This is now the longest Drink Stuff stream, and we've still got over 20 people on. That's what we like. Plus loads, Plus we've got a couple of people on the old gram as well. That's awesome. I think, as you've all bantered out, unless there's any more banter flying in, I think we will call it a day there. Thank you very much for joining me this week. Again, you know, you guys, this live show, it'll be much the same as my live show. This live show is much about you guys. So you let me know what you want me to cover. We can break this down into 2, 3. We've already got the Pornstar Martini challenge and the favourite cocktail of the staff challenge. But then around that, we can have 2, 3 other segments. It's nice to see the Hawthorn strainer didn't get, my rant didn't get disapproved of. I was a little bit nervous about that afterwards. I thought, oh, Monday there's going to be a conversation happening about the Hawthorn strainers, but no, we kind of. It's a giggle and it's a laugh and a giggle. I'm keeping it real. We're keeping it real. I'm not a Drink Stuff employee, so all my opinions are my own. There we go. Mob. Ah, there it is. That's Solero. Yes, that's Solero. So the story behind that Solero cocktail, that came from circa 2005, 2006. Passion fruit, cream straws. It was just, again, it's one of those nice, easy cocktails that just sells. It just really sells. Yeah, I'll have to dig that recipe out. That was a good one. The Solero. Yeah, so all those cocktails are still on my channel. They're just unlisted. So you go to the playlist tab and you'll see all the playlists that you want. So there we go. Right. Thank you all very much for joining me. It's been a fun one. I love the interaction. This is what it's all about, the interaction and the banter. So I love the interaction. Keep coming. Any of you, DM us. DM me. I've got access to the Drink Stuff Instagram now, so you can find me on Drink Stuff Instagram. You can DM me personally. You can comment on any of our videos. Just kind of, if you've got anything you want me to cover, anything at all, any questions, let us know. This show is about you guys at home more than it is about us selling or, you know, buy this stuff. What have we got? Buy our stuff. It's more about helping than it is that. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to call it quits. Happy Friday night. Let me know what you're all up to. And for those of you who want to carry on the fun, Sunday fun day, 8 o'clock, Sunday nights, rum. Toodaloo.